Hello, everyone.
Hello. Buttons.
Buttons, yeah. We are no longer muted.
Okay.
How are you doing, everyone?
Buttons.
It's been a rough day,
Yeah.
but
Today's
we're getting through it.
today's the a very melancholy day, but I feel loved.
And already I see Samantha here in the chat. I see Candy Mom.
She can't hear us.
Oh no, it's definitely fixed. There's a time lag there.
Okay.
So there we go. Yep.
Okay.
Thanks, Martine.
Buttons. I
So
was just saying that this is just a
Candy Mom is here. I see Martine, Samantha. Thank you for joining, everyone. It is good to have you all here. We are uh, hanging out. Oh,
yeah.
good. Cynthia,
Good.
yeah,
Yeah.
you know
Thank
what?
you.
Yeah, look at that. Cynthia says, yeah, so excited to
Yeah.
see you again. Yeah, definitely. It's actually a good thing to be here. Thank you so much for joining us. I know uh, middle of the day can be busy, so it's so nice that you choose to spend some time with us. Really appreciate that.
Yeah. We appreciate it.
It is the Daily Dose of Disney. It is August 27th. There are 120 days until Christmas. Yeah, just 120 days.
I haven't even
With
decorated for fall yet, but it's been so hot.
we will start decorating for fall, and
I
I will
have
take
to.
pictures. We'll post them on our Instagram for sure as pictures are taken. So yeah, definitely we want pictures for that. So um, go ahead and share this out if you haven't yet. I want to try and get a few people here, but I hope you're all having a good day. Um, oh yeah, it is National Pot de Creme. Pots of cream is pretty much what that is.
Yeah.
It's a French term, pot de creme, but it's National Pot de Creme Day. Um, I like pot de creme.
Yeah. It's cream in a pot.
Yeah, cream in a pot. Definitely cream in a pot.
Hi, Jonathan.
Hey, Jonathan Chong, welcome to the stream. Good to have you here. Yeah, so pot de creme, not bad. It's good stuff. Doug, do you have your little calculator out? Cherie, welcome to the stream. It is good to
Yeah.
have you here. Hello there.
I need my glasses.
Yeah.
What do you want?
So check out $150,000 from 1934 and what that would be today.
Okay.
Doug is the official calculator here for all things regarding box office because that's our first item today for the Daily Dose. On this day, it was announced that the Three Little Pigs, in the 15-month release that they had, that the film had grossed at that point $150,000
So
in 1934.
1934,
To today's standards,
it was $150,000.
$150,000. Yes.
150 comma 000 dot
Yeah.
00.
So he's getting that calculation going.
Okay.
Everyone, go ahead and let me know in the chat. How are you doing? How is your day going? I want to know exactly how you're doing. Cherie, I'm so glad to see that you are back home.
3 million bucks.
$3 million.
$3 million.
Okay, so the translation of the Three Little Pigs, $3
Oh.
million
In today's money.
in today's money.
But in 1934, $150,000 would be equivalent to 3 million bucks today.
Wow.
Okay.
That's a lot of money. That's a lot of money.
Disney was making money hand over fist.
Wow, that's a lot.
Well, it wasn't in 37 is when Snow White came out.
1937, yeah, December of 37.
So, yeah, in the 30s, Walt made tons of money. Oh my gosh, she made tons.
Oh, Jonathan just got home. Good.
Good.
It's nice when you can just get home. I just got home myself. I had to work in the office. It was a meeting that a lot of people had to meet together, so we did that. And
I don't get there.
oh, I went to Nashville, but nothing really open. I'm in Clarksville with my niece and the baby. Oh, Cynthia. Well, please say hi to Clarksville for PTV.
Clarksville.
Take the last train to Clarksville.
Is that really?
The Monkees. From the 1960s. I'm showing my age, of course. Okay, so 1934. 1955. Of course, Disneyland has been open a little over a month at this point, and they are rapidly opening as many attractions as they possibly can. On this day in 1955, the Mickey Mouse Club Theater opened in Fantasyland.
And where is that?
Well,
Technically speaking, is the
technically,
footprint.
if you were to go to Disneyland now, instead of seeing the Mickey Mouse Club Theater, you would see Pinocchio's Daring Journey and the Village House.
Okay, it's in that area.
So that's where that was. It was next to Snow White. And then, of course, right along that way was also Welch's Grape Juice Bar. So, yeah, that was the Mickey Mouse Club. It opened in 1955 on this day. It featured Disney cartoons and eventually became the home of something called the 3D Jamboree. That 3D Jamboree featured the Mickey Mouse Club. The Mouseketeers, they were actually in a color film. And in 1964, they renamed the theater to the Fantasyland Theater. So, yeah.
I didn't get to see it. Well, the Fantasyland is over on the other side.
Yeah, it was. It definitely was. So, speaking of 1964, when they renamed the Fantasyland Theater on this day, it was a big deal. This was a very big deal. And I'll just put it out there. Mary Poppins. In 1964, on August 27th, Mary Poppins premiered at Grauman's Chinese Theater on Hollywood Boulevard. Star-studded cast premiere,
Huge.
red carpet. I'm sure you've seen the movies of it. The films are always there. Dick Van Dyke, Julie Andrews, and the whole cast were there. Man.
And 5.1, didn't I say it was $43 million?
Yeah. The original cost investment to produce it was $5.175 million to produce it. And at that point, it was the most expensive film to date. So Walt Disney had a hit on his hands. After spending $5 million, he made that money back. I don't know how many times. I didn't check to see what the final box office was on it. But they definitely made their money on it. And it is... You know, when people ask you, what are your top 5 films of your favorites of all time?
Yeah, Martin, it's
Martine, I am with you. Mary Poppins is one of my absolute favorites. Mary Poppins is on my list of top 5, so is The Sound of Music. Both happen to star Julie Andrews.
It was a good time.
Yeah, definitely. But that movie was out in the theater for a long time. Made a lot of money. Okay, let's move forward to 1993. Let's do a couple films here. This film, it's the doldrums of August to the modern box office. So they totally make kind of films that are irrelevant. And look at that, Mike Wheeler.
Mike.
I want my PTV. Oh, Mike, thank you so much for being here. It's good to see you. Yeah, speaking of that, actually, I want to put this up there. As long as Mike is mentioning that, we have our shop there right now, shop.spreadshirt.com/peppertreevilla. You can pick up your t-shirts. You can also pick up mugs and other bits of swag there. If you want to get your PTV, you want my PTV, you can get it there on our shop, spreadshirt.com/peppertreevilla.
And there's going to be a new one if it's going to go up today or it's going to go up tomorrow. We got a new piece of art I just finished.
Yeah, there is a new design coming, so be paying attention to it. You're going to want that for sure. It's let's see if I change the temperature there. That's a little better.
Yeah.
Anyway, there's a new shirt design coming, so just remember whenever I say have a great, big, beautiful tomorrow, think about that. Okay, so let's move forward. 1993, it's the midst of the films at the box office in August. You know that they always put, well, let's just say dogs of films. I mean, just not the best films are usually. Oh, look at that, Doug. I have to approve. Her shirt's going to be there when she gets home. Wonderful.
Please do show and tell. Posted on the internet.
Yeah, we'll definitely want to see that when you get it, Cynthia.
Put it on the Facegram or the Instabook, whatever.
Tweet us on Facebook. So anyway, we have a movie that was released in 93. Hollywood Pictures. It's called Fatherhood, starring Patrick Swayze. He's America's Most Wanted dad. Capture the Fun this March. It didn't really happen in March. It premiered in August. So anyway.
It's horrible. I'm sure it's a horrible movie because it just went away.
Yeah, exactly. And then another one happened in 1999. This one starred Antonio Banderas. And you'll see it's the French version of the name there. It means the 13th Warrior. So that's also another, I guess, forgettable film from... That one was from Hollywood Pictures. No. Sorry, the 13th Warrior was from Touchstone Pictures. And Fatherhood was from Hollywood Pictures. So both 1993, 1999, both very forgettable films.
Yeah.
I never saw them myself. Then if you go forward a bit to 1998, this is in Magic Kingdom. I'm going to pull up a little picture here for this one. And you'll see this. This is Town Square. This is an area called the Exhibition Hall. The Town Square Exhibition Hall, it housed the Camera Center, which at the time was hosted by Kodak. It opened at Magic Kingdom this day.
Cool.
Yeah. So now it's the Town Square Theater. Nothing's there right now.
Is it a junk store?
No, it's now the Town Square Theater. The Exhibition Hall just showed different things that were there coming.
Oh, I thought
it was the Exposition Hall.
I think they turned it into a junk store.
Yeah, the Exposition Hall. So, yeah.
Be right back.
Speak to Texas, not working
now.
I'm so sorry, Mike. Okay.
I had to do a harder reboot. I know. Things are getting hard.
Yeah, Jonathan, I never saw the 13th Warrior. I don't think a lot of people did.
I'm glad that this whole thing is resetting Hollywood. I hope they just make movies to really make movies, not just to make one because they can. They actually put out quality.
Yeah, we don't need quantity, we need quality.
We need quality. So they only put out a handful a year, but they're really good and nothing repeat. Oh gosh. Or remake. I think we're going to gag.
Yeah. Let's go forward to 2004. In this case, this is something that happened in Illinois. Itasca, Illinois, to be exact. Over 3 days, it was a reunion there. And it was a Mickey Mouse Club reunion. They had some of the original Mouseketeers. I think 6 of them were there answering questions. They did a Q&A kind of thing.
2004. Okay.
Yeah. And they also had Bill Farmer. I don't know if you're familiar with the name Bill Farmer.
Yes, I do.
I
have his signature.
Whose voice did he provide?
Goofy.
Yeah. One of my favorites. I love Goofy.
He's in the other room.
Yeah. Bill Farmer did Goofy's voice. And then Tony Anselmo was there as well as the voice of Donald Duck. Of course, he was, I think, the second voice that has done Donald.
I have to.
The first one was Ducky Nash, and he did Donald Duck for decades. Years. He was there forever doing Donald Duck. Then we have 2006. Let's move forward to 2006. On this day, I'm not sure who it was that announced it. I couldn't find that out. I just saw that these particular parks were announced as being in the top 10 water parks in the United States.
Really? And
on that day, it was said that Blizzard Beach was number 6 on the list of top water parks in the country. That is an amazing feat.
That is. That's really...
that's quite a feat because it had already been open for years. Over a decade, I believe, at that point. Yeah, he did Pluto and Goofy. He was Dog Series on Disney+. That's right, Cherie. Thank you so much for that info.
I just was going to say.
Yeah, that's right. I've got to see that.
Yeah.
Definitely got to see that. So, yeah. Blizzard Beach was number 6. But the thing is after that, Typhoon Lagoon. Typhoon Lagoon was number 9 on the list. So both their water parks were included in the top 10 water parks in the country. Considering how many water parks there are around the country, that's quite the feat.
Who put it out? Just some kind of weird organization?
I could not find out who put it out. Okay. I just happened to find this information. So anyway, yeah, that was that. So let me show you something here right now, real quick. I'll just show this to you.
We're watching out.
Okay, so that is Life with Ben. That means Life with Ben, it's Thursday. Life with Ben went live this morning at 10 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. Pacific. Today, he is talking. Let's get it up there. Right now, he's doing that Walker apples and a smoking landscape. And what does that mean? Well, Walker apples happens to be,
To be honest with
yeah,
you, Cynthia, I have no desire. I it's I know they're cool and people want to go. There's other things that I would rather do than get wet. I mean, they're amazing, but I have no desire to. I walked into, I think it was Blizzard Beach, just to kind of walk around. This was in 2000, yes,
yeah.
2000. And I've never been back. It's not something I think of. It's just, if I want to get wet, I'll just do a quick pool thing and just, no,
Yeah.
no.
Now, me, I like water parks, but if I'm going to go to a water park, I like the lazy river, so I can just sit in an inner tube and go around and around without having to get out.
See, I have other things I want to do than get wet.
Yeah.
I don't want to get wet and be wet all day. And I'm already wet and nasty anyway during Florida. Ugh.
Well, Jonathan, thank you so much. I'm so glad that you like the intro for Life with Ben.
Did you guys hear that?
I'm sure they did. Well, thank you so much, everyone. That was what we have for today. But yeah, definitely check out Life with Ben today. Walker apples and a smoking landscape. Ben went with us on Saturday. We went to go pick up our apples. Those are Gravenstein apples from Sonoma County. What do we make with them?
Our apple pie jam.
Yep.
Oh, Pie Rosa World.
Oh.
I swear Doug is my twin.
Hi, Rosa.
Thank you, Cynthia. Thank you.
I swear Doug is my twin. Yeah, definitely. So anyway, I'm so glad that you were able to join us today. We have our support network that I'd like to thank. That's, of course, Rob Fuzz. We have Two Real Geeks, More Sunshine Please, D&G Explorers, and The Orlando Guy.
Yes.
Ben's listening right now. Hi, Ben. Please. It was a fun trip. Actually, it was a very fun trip. We had a great time getting the apples in Sonoma County. It was a lot of fun.
We found antibacterial wipes. That's all that really mattered.
That was huge. I could not believe we found those at Target. It was wonderful. Oh, Cherie, thank you so much. It's very nice to see everyone here. I'll tell you, I have really missed this daily interaction with everyone. I have, you know, I didn't know that how much I would miss it, but yeah. So we're just doing some catch up. We'll be back again tomorrow and all this week for the Daily Dose of Disney. We're doing some catch up work from last year where we missed these days, but we want to make sure that everyone is in on the loop on this one. So if you could share out this stream, let people know that it was here today, because being that we've been off the air for a couple of months with the Daily Dose, I'd like to make sure that people know that we have come back for at least a week, and then we'll make a big deal about it the next time that we come, because there will be a few more days that we have to pick up here and there as well. But for this time, it's about a week that we're going to be doing this. Everyone,
Can't believe it's been a year.
I know, I can't either. But thank you so much for joining us for this edition of the Daily Dose of Disney. It's been great to have you all here. Let's see. Moderators, thank you so much for what you do. We cannot do this without you. Obviously, we can't. You mean so much to us. Okay, thank you so much. You know what? I really have missed it. It surprised me how much I missed it, because I really do enjoy talking with everyone every day.
And the new software seems to be working if we don't touch those buttons up there.
I figured out a way to get around touching those buttons that were so pesky that had been bothering us the last couple of times. So we're still using the new software, but I'm starting to get the hang of it. And then we'll have Ben practice with it, and also Doug will be practicing with it too.
I will be learning it too.
Yeah, Doug needs it also for some presentations that he does with his business.
Yep.
So everyone, thank you so much for joining us today. Really appreciate it. I'm Arnie.
I'm Doug.
You've been watching PTV3D, or the Daily Dose of Disney, on Pepper Tree Villa here on YouTube. So everyone, go out there, have a magical... Oh, by the way, one last thing. I want to just put that up there again. The Spreadshirt Shop, Doug is going to be doing a new design. We're going to have that there either tonight or maybe in the next couple of days. He's finalizing the design. So go check it out. shop.spreadshirt.com/peppertreevilla, and you'll definitely see what we've got going so that you can say, I want my PTV. Thank you so much for that, everyone. Have a magical evening and have a great, big, beautiful tomorrow, everyone.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.